Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are of course still busy on our massive side quest run and we are getting to places. We don't have a lot of blue quests left and after that we can decide which hero quest we want to keep on working on as a party. So for now I think we have the right model with us and let's see if we can complete our artist's request. Oh yes! The imperial appearance belied by the strength contained within, a core of steel gleaming in the eyes. Yes, you are the perfect model to bring my vision of this new portrait to life. Who, me? Please, this way. I must begin my great work. Your expression's a little stiff. Oh, it is? Oh, it's just that I've never done something like this before. I feel so exposed. You can do it, Fiona. I'm doing my best. Can you paint Lanz too? Yes, no, that's the expression I'm after. Can you all talk to her about happy things to calm her nerves? Makes sense. How are you holding up, Fiona? Is there anything you want? Snacks? I don't think I can hold this pose forever. Well, somehow you shall have to manage. Just a little more painting to be done. How much is a little more? I'd say around 23 hours? That's insane. You cannot expect a person to be on their feet for 23 hours and be totally engaged. That's just near impossible. 23? But that's so long. I can stay awake for that long. That's your concern? If you fall asleep halfway through, we'll just have to wake you right back up again. Oh, you've always got my back, Senny. Yes, perfect. Keep that thought. I'm going to need you to all keep talking for the next 23 hours. Ah, come on. Your painting's lovely. Rub it up already. Quest complete. Seeing his painting praised by the city, Stefano regained his confidence. If you're ever in need of some G, try selling one of his paintings in the city. Portrait of a council. Now that's definitely going to be an interesting talk, isn't it? Alright, so with a few points of discussion we can do, I think now will be just as good as any to start going through them.
Better make sure we're well rested.
So the news like Alice is going to be a quest, and the rest are just two of them are quests. The spongy spot evaluation is also one. So 2 lore, 2 quests. All right.
Where should I start?
Well, that was a bit of a shocker, eh? The portrait of Stefan painted being worth 200,000. 200,000 G is equally to as many tasty sausages, please. Enough that even you get sick of them. Oh, that is an astonishing amount. More to the point, why would anyone drop that much currency on it? What use even is a portrait of Kay? Well, I suppose the city folk really hate Mobius, so... target practice, maybe? Whoa. No, if you spend 200,000 on a painting, you're not gonna use it for target practice, really.
Could you all come round for a second?
Anyone else get the feeling Colony 9 folks might be eating a bit too many spongy spots? Seemed to me like they really fell in love with them, yeah. They seem to always be eating them. Eating them is one thing, but did you hear them talking about saving Aionios with them? Isn't that what we're doing too, curiously enough? Of course it's not. Or is it? Well, it's nothing else. Spongy spots are helping ease the food shortages, so people don't have to fight so hard over resources. And if they don't have to fight, isn't that saving the world? In some sense, at least? Don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing with the logic, I'm just trying to point out that there's an important point you're missing. Flavor! And that is? is this? Eating nothing but potatoes is boring as all get out. Manana cannot take that lying down. Potato cuisine contains hidden depth. Amount of possible variations so high it's practically endless. With wings of Manana and spatula can eat potatoes all life and never be satisfied. Well, I dare say this might just be Manana's time to shine then. Seeing as how that lot always basically just steams their spots, I think that might be a mercy. Manana will get on case immediately. Time to save the world with potatoes is now. This could have been a quest, going back to the colony and teaching them some proper spot recipes.
Let's lay out the facts.
So, about Alice. Seems like she hasn't come back to the colony in like forever. Well, that's worrying. No one has any idea? Not in the slightest. Looks like she's up and left in a left nest, so that narrows it down. I think she's probably okay, but if she's taking a leftness out, then she might mean to bring back something big. Maybe she needs to travel at a great distance. What business would she have outside Colony 9? Either way, we're gonna go find her, right? What if she's in trouble? Come on, hop up, let's go. Yeah. Oh, that's right. She said something about the soul on Hope's Rest. Hope's Rest? Oh, there's nothing there anymore. Should we check around the prison? Let's see if we can find her. A chance encounter.
I think we need to discuss this.
Everyone's talking up the spongy spuds. They're mouth-watering even if you just steam them. Didn't I say they were delicious? Oh, you look well made up. Not surprised. He got teary-eyed just from eating them raw. Not just that. We can reliably raise a sizable yi without much difficulty. This has put a lot of mind at ease. I think it's safe to say spongy spots are the key to Colony 9's survival. The whole colony system seems much brighter now. Everybody's getting a go at working in the fields. When people are less anxious, they're less prone to confrontation too. I just wish we had a similar way to reduce their inter-colony hostilities. Don't we? Maybe we should give it a try. Give what a try exactly? Let's try spreading spongy spots to other colonies. They solve food shortages and maybe help a little with the tension and anxiety of war. Colony 9 certainly works as a successful test model, but are you sure this is going to work? We'll do our best to make it work. Hunger makes it hard to think rationally. It eats away at the heart. We need to free people from that anguish. And then let's get going. Spread the good news of the spongy spot. We can't waste any time. I'll call in some friends. We'll continue this conversation in Colony 9 Commander's office. Yeah, are they gonna like trade spots, or are they gonna teach the way of farming them to all other colonies so that there's fields of spots everywhere around the world? I think the second one would be better. Not giving people food, but giving them the ability to make more themselves.
Yeah, raring to go.
Alright, well, we have Alice as a follow quest. We might as well pick that one. Why not? The castle's flame clock smashed while we were out for the count. Was it the consul's plan so we wouldn't get hurt? I'm not sure what to say.
Good to add more names.
Alright, let's get to our location. Oh, no, the prison. Ooh, and looks like there's another quest in the prison for us to pick up. Yes, the quests are still sprouting up everywhere. Oh well. Maybe I should just accept the fact that there's going to be another 10 episodes worth of side quests before we are through with it. And I'm sorry, but I'm starting to feel that might be the better way. Because I don't want to miss anything. Because these quests are good. Well, I submerged various issues to have emerged while number 13 was missing. Just as with our unit. Number 13 still requires some time to restore balance to her emotions. Number 13 was what would be called a commander in other colonies. She was number 7's predecessor. She showed a little defiance towards the council, and sure, she could be scary at times, but she was a good caring leader. Caring, huh? I was hoping number 13 would return to us, but perhaps it's enough to know that she's alive. Maybe in time we'll be able to persuade her to come back. And that might soften her up a bit. Number 7. Hey, number 7, are you listening? Oh, apologies, number 6. What do you need of me? You don't seem like yourself, number 7. Are you feeling okay? Affirmative. Condition green. I am completely fine. Maybe it's a little late for this, but perhaps from now I should call you Sagiri instead of number 7. I do not mind either way. I wouldn't be too sure of that. I called you number 7 and for a moment you didn't even respond. And that's proof enough. If we were in a combat just now, how do you think things would turn out? Do I need to say more? I have no counter-argument. Honestly, I don't understand this whole name concept, but I'll leave the decision to you. Compliance. I will give it my consideration. The name Sagiri.
That should be enough data.
At least for now. Well, I'm guessing we have more to talk about. That round white food. Is that what you called onigiri? I was surprised when I tried it, as in, it wasn't completely awful. You better make some more again. Yeah, I will. Although, can you make them a bit sweeter next time? I got a sweet tooth, you see. You're asking for sugar in place of salt. Are you out of your mind? A little bit, probably.
We could do with some food.
And another quest as well. The name Sagiri.
I think we need to discuss this.
Sena, once again, I wish to make a request. A request to me? Affirmative. You are uniquely qualified to fulfill it. It sounds so formal. I gotta admit, I'm kinda nervous. Hey, go to show you how much she trusts in you, innit? So what you need? I require assistance in devising what you call names. Names for who? Or what? Number 6, number 3, number 15, all members of Colony 0. Similar to Sagiri, I mean, me. They should have names. No identification numbers. Oh. As you know, the soldiers of Colony 0 are unfamiliar with the concept of names. As components required to operate Pharaons, we don't have the luxury to question such things. Oh, Sagiri. But when you, Sena, told me that Sagiri could give number 7 orders, the moment I reconfigured from number 7 to Sagiri, I realized there had been an error in my thinking. I began to confront the simple fact that we are human. And that's why you want names for everybody? If everyone can acquire names and become more human, they could feel the same as I do. If we can do that, perhaps our colony can forge a better path than the one it's currently on. Aww. Will you do this for me, Sena? When you put it like that, I'd love to be all absolutely, but what? What's up? I mean, it's kind of a huge responsibility. I have to think real careful. This isn't like you, Sena. What happened to the gusto which you invented the name Sagiri? Well, that was, I was thinking about Sagiri a lot, and that name just sort of popped in my head. Anyway, Sagiri, I'll give this a good hard think, so you can give me a little time? Of course. You have my gratitude, Sena. Why don't we take this opportunity to look back on everything that happened so far? The people of Colony 0 have been through a lot. It might help you come up with some names. Oh yeah, good point, Mimi. Let's do that then. With all that's been going on, we might as well take a stroll around the prison. I'll come up with something. Compliance. I will accompany you. New names. This is actually really good, because it means that by giving them individual names, it will I won't say force, but it will give them an ability to grow more of a personality, to grow accustomed to a specific name and be more of a person than just a random number.
Ugh. Let's be off.
Okay, so where do we go? You know what? Let's just complete the other quest that we're here to complete, and then just continue on with the naming process. Not to mix things up too much, because it's confusing enough as it is. But I do think once we have completed the naming quest, that we'll probably have the prison on maximum infinity, which is very, very good. I think... Here, okay. I thought it was going to be all the way to the peak. Alice. Huh? What are you doing here? We heard that you've been away from the colony for a while, so we came to look for you. What did you come all the way out here alone for? An open caravan told me there's a good place to grow plants around here. I thought I could take a load of the soil and bring it back to fertilize the fields in Colony 9. But now that I'm finally here, ready to bring back the soil, I was tired from the long journey and I made a mistake with the controls. Yeah, it looks that way. Riku, you're up. As if Riku have a choice. Oh, someone's here. I can hear footsteps. The voices came from this way. Ah, it's you. Oh, just give us a heart attack, why don't you? Wait. Wamba? It can be you. You're alive? Alice, the thing is... It's not really the same, Wamba. I can't believe something like that could happen. It's weird to think that the Wamba standing here isn't the Wamba I knew. But I'm glad I got to meet him again. Alice, our resident furball says we need to swap out some parts, but it should be fine. Ah, the leftness we came in is nearby. We should have spare parts to give you. Ah, thank you. So, why did you come here? Hope's Rest is rich in resources, so we came looking to see what we could find. The city is full of people who got out of prison like me. And that big surge in population isn't easy to cope with. Then let me help you out in return for fixing this up. We're game too. And that would be great. Okay, so what we need from you is stave petals, titanic beehives and study stones. If you could get 10 each of those, we'd be sad. Think you can manage that? We sure can. Ah, collecting resources. Why not? We have none of those, so they're all probably quest-specific items. Because if we could already collect them, then there's no way in hell that we wouldn't have enough.
This is what we were after.
Ah, I'm so glad we found it.
Alright, and I was about to say, I'm just gonna pick up all the items and see you back afterwards, but apparently there are quest dialogue in between. Alright. Hey. Mamba, what's up? Ricky said I should help you guys out. So here's what we found so far. So you decided to transfer to our salvage corps? Wonderful. Huh? We'd be sure to work you hard. Too right. Ah, come on lads, give me a break. Are you used to living in a city yet? I'm getting there. Monica and the others have done a lot for us. Me and Hecht, you know. That's good. I wonder why his memories haven't come back like Miyabi's. Yeah, well, when you think of how they died, that's probably for the best. I think so too.
This is what we were after.
Mind
Oh.
you don't drop it, yeah?
Those bunch of pedals did make it very easy to get enough for the quest. So I'm guessing at every quest location there's someone talking to us and giving us like a massive boost towards our end number.
That smarts. This is what we were after.
That takes care of that.
Hey, Hacked. We'll go salvaging with you. Sure. So much already found. Hacked Genius Searcher. Momba's a genius. He told me all the tricks. Can I ask you to take the stuff I can't carry? It's pleasure of us to help. Are you friends with Momba? Yeah, we've been through a lot together. He's one of those guys who takes people under his wing, you know? Huh? It seems like he's getting on well in the city. It seems so. It's always stayed with me, how we couldn't save him from D. We know it isn't him, but I'm glad that this time we got to save him too. As am I. And the fact he's getting along with everybody in the city is just a nice little old extra bonus, isn't it? Alright, and that is 10 of those as well. Right. Last bit. And who shall be waiting there for us?
This is what we were after.
Alice herself. Okay, here's what I've managed to find. One more push and that should be it. Whoa, we're picked up loads. Mamba lent us a hand. He's a born salvager. He's still Mamba, memories are not. I found the place where he was killed, just by total chance. There was equipment left behind, scattered all over the place. It's still hard to remember. The truth is, when I crashed to Lefness, I was distracted thinking about him. So I was really surprised to see him. Oh, Alice. He's doing okay, right? That's what he said. Then that's good enough. I'm glad. Yeah, I can imagine seeing someone back again after the original one gets killed is really startling to see. But still being a friend, you would wish nothing more that they'll be okay. Even if it is a new place where you can't be it as well. I think Mom was doing okay. He's working for the city, being a scavenger, and being amazing at it. Yeah. Don't think they could have asked for more. Alright, let's deliver those items, get the Lefness repaired, and let everybody be on their way. All fixed. Yep, thank you so much, I really owe you one. Everyone's probably out of their minds with worry, so I better get back to Colony 9 straight away. Not going to chat with Momba? It's fine, he doesn't know me anyway. And it would just make me sad. I got to see him smile one more time. That's enough. I mean, think about it. If it was the Momba I knew, he'd have hit his time long ago. Right. I'm just glad that this time I get to say goodbye properly. Hey, you going already? Yep, I got my own stuff I need to be getting back home. Ah, a shame. You're from the same colony as Noah and the others, right? Right. I guess I'll see you next time then. You will? Yeah, me and Hecht have been talking about taking a trip when things have calmed down. Seeing the world. And we decided our starting point would be Colony 9. You did? And then I'll be waiting to say hi when you come. Good. See you then, Alice. See you, Mamba. Oh, she looked so happy when she said that. You can't hide that. Quest complete. Alice returned safely to Colony 9 in her repaired leftness. She looks forward to a reunion with Mamba.
I see some relations have
Which
changed.
I can fully understand. Alright, I think it's time for us to head back into prison. And see if we can figure out some names for the people there. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Don't have to be great names, just names. Okay, so Gary was a real hit. So the rest doesn't have to be that great, right? Let's pick up the quest. It could be that Sagiri needs to be in our team. Yes, she does. Yes, and of course, all people are now markers. Nope, just certain items within the base. Hey there, hello, can you hear me? Sena, a pharaon is an inanimate object, though it is a humanoid in appearance, it's not alive. No, duh. Sagiri, I thought maybe somebody was inside. I have confirmed. Number 15 unit is unoccupied at this present time. Oh yeah? Well, looked like he's doing like we asked. Indeed, visual confirmation of number 15 occurs on occasion, even within the prison. Before we came here, he was more inclined to avoid social interaction. One might call this a great improvement. Sagiri, what do you think of number 15 personally? At the least, he is a capable soldier. At the least. Amendment. I admit I also did not know what to do with him. Even I could not predict his more idiosyncratic qualities. Understanding eludes me. However, I'm learning to understand others better as I work with them. That incident has awoken this awareness within me. Number 15 is a kind person, or that at least there is no mistake. Alright, so 5 people we need to talk to, or objects within the prison, to give ideas of names. Okay. I received a report on this relic from number 10. It reminded me of how we got it restored in accordance with number 8's wishes. Oh, that's right, that was kinda tough, but since it made him happy, that's really all that matters. Number 8 followed orders with devotion. It is something that number 6 values highly, as someone who respects discipline. That number 8 would hide the relic from all of us was, frankly speaking, quite astonishing. And that must have been a shock for you, Sagiri. On the other hand, it may be that was the real face of number 8. It could be that number 10 recognized this and wished to support number 8's wishes. I suppose so. Those two might actually really be like 2 peas in a pod. They were both so curious. Indeed, just understanding this, I can see that there was a meaning to this relic.
I see some relations have changed.
Any more inside the prison? Nope. Does seem like we need to get out there in order to find more. It's not super far away, just outside. Well, I'm guessing with all of them working in prison that this outside area is where they get their water, their food, and that kind of stuff from the animals. Have things been okay with the monsters since? They haven't grown in number again or anything. No issue is at present. We work together in 2-man shifts to cull their numbers. Cool, you guys are pretty strong, so I bet you don't have any problems when you work together. Your bet is not entirely accurate. Conflicts do arise depending on the pairing, such as with number 9 and number 3. Such as issues did not arise under the consul's command. His control of us was more rigorous. I guess just because you're comrade doesn't mean you've got to get along all the time. Or maybe it's because they're comrades that they argue sometimes. I mean, like, there's sometimes I get into arguments with Mimi too. You do? It wasn't always like that. I think we used to avoid it, you know, subconsciously. But now that we're in a place where we both feel we can tell each other whatever we have that needs to be said. I guess if that's the result, then odd fight isn't such a bad thing, huh? I had never considered this issue from this perspective. I must process. Sagiri, if there's ever anything you want to say to me, I don't want you to hold back, okay? Oh, and not just with me, I mean with the whole of Colony Zero. I shall try. Maybe we could leave the prison grounds, stretch our legs? I have no objections. Where do you wish to go? Where was it we all went to together? Makta Wildwood and then around Keptocorn Peak? Compliance. So we just go into those places, bringing up memories, so we can use those memories in order to figure out how to name everybody. Well, seems like a legitimate try. I do wonder how they're gonna turn this around into a reason to name a person in a certain way. Could be interesting to see. Maybe name one Jones because it's always exploring different artifacts and stuff. I don't know. It's an unlimited possibility.
Disruption to transmissions.
No problem now.
Report. We have been caught.
Really, I didn't think they were gonna be high enough to attack me. Fine. No worries, I'm not interested. Not even in the slightest. Sagiri, how are things between number 9 and number 3 since that time? Recently, I often see them together in the prison mess hall. Number 9 does still become emotional at times, but overall, they maintain a satisfactory relationship. I'm glad they've managed to repair their friendship. Number 9's fluid emotion caused her to take more aggressive attacks with the others. In spite of this, number 3 did not give up in her attempts to improve relations with number 9. I hold great admiration for number 3's sense of perseverance and self-sacrifice. Yeah, just talking to her I can tell she really cares about the others. And number 9 is trying to become an off-seer for everyone she's lost. And they're both same at heart. They just got different ways of showing it. Until now, I believed that showing excessive emotion would have a detriment during battle. But with number 3 and number 9, I wish them to continue living by following their feelings. Good, good, good. And that's what I've got to come up with some good names for them too. Names that won't irritate both of them, and they use it. It's just the feeling that I'm getting from that. Oh, no, Makta Wildwood was the name, right? Maybe a bit on a higher level? Yes. Well, if this is enough to give her enough inspiration for names, then after this one, going back to the prison would fulfill this quest, I guess. And I'm getting more and more curious on what kind of names she's gonna come up with. I hope they're good. I've gotta thank number 6 for introducing us to Willy Dilly. I concur. Without number 6 negotiation, outfitting the prison camp would have been impossible. I am not the most loquacious of people, and I speak mostly formally. I would have caused misunderstanding, but number 6... Hey, don't worry about it, Sagiri. You're a great person too. Anyway, Can you tell me a little more about number 6? Like, what sort of name he'd be happy with? Number 6 dislikes pointless effort. He seeks to be concise in all things. As such, it may be best to avoid giving him an excessively long name. So then it should be something similar you can say quickly, like kind of Sena. Also, I would ask you to consider something if possible, and not just for number 6. Names that somehow incorporate their previous ID numbers. You mean like how we got the Se in Sagiri from number 7? Yes. Perhaps if everyone had a similar source for their name, it would be more equal. No one would have cause to complain. What's the real reason, though? I'd like to be in the same as everyone else. You got it. I think you might be onto something. Yep, at this rate I won't need much longer to come up with some names. Yeah, and Zagiris, he cares for everyone in the colony so much as well. So clearly. Alright. Yeah, and of course we're gonna talk inside the prison camp. Because once we have the names, we have to be in the prison to give it to them, right? It cannot be any other way.
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Could you all come round for a second?
How about it, Sena? Did you come up with names for everybody? Yep, chatting with Sagiri let me apply some Sena thinking to the problem. I think I've got some names. Ah, truly. I just need to think how well we'll tell everybody. Why don't you just get everybody together in a central cell and hit them with their new names? Well, that makes me kinda nervous, I'm not gonna lie. This is an excellent suggestion. Please do that. I guess that's that then. Hey, this is important, you know. Don't make fun of me, please. I shall ask everyone together. The rest is up to you, Sena. Yep, I sure do my best. Oh, Sparks.
Let's keep things on
Hey
the
everyone! Come on, Sagiri, say something.
Everyone is gathered, number 7. Is there some kind of problem? Number 8. I am not number 7 anymore. Call me Sagiri. Huh? What's that all of a sudden? All units, hear me. As of this moment, I am rescinding all identification numbers previously assigned to number colony 0 soldiers. Wait, you've mentioned changing the way we refer to you. Now it's extending to us as well? Perhaps you have not considered this, but it is only right that we have names. Not just me, but all of us. We are human. That's the same as the others who live in this world. We're human? But this name business is really all sudden. What are we supposed to call ourselves? Not to worry, I've given it a lot of thought to names for all of you. What do you get to name us? I think that's a little out of line. Now, we can always say no after we hear her. It might be fun. Okay, number 6, you are... Ix. What do you think? Ix. What's up with that? I mean, well... Wait a minute. Ix. It's not too bad. I really like how short it is. Number 3, you are Trini. Trini. Number 3 is Trini. What's happening? I feel a little tingly. Is that what having a name feels like? Number 8. You could be called Alec. Alec? Number 8 is Alec. Alec. I've got it. I'll be Alec from now on. For number 15, I've got 15. Hey, what the... I go to 15 from 15? Really? There's barely any difference. I think it's good 15. It's sure not saying number 15 at any rate. I think it suits you, number 15. I mean, 15. If you say so. I mean, Trini. And you can be... How do you feel about flying? Flying? You don't like it? Flying the off-seer. I guess that's what they call me in the future. Better than number 9, the off-seer anyway. So that's not saying much. Whatever, I'll let you have this one, number 7. I mean, Sagiri. Whoa. Hey, what about me? Don't leave me hanging. What's my name? You'll be Tina. Nice. Weirdly fitting. I believe it will take some time for us to get used to these names, but from now on we should use them for each other. Compliance, number 7. Oops. You already messed up, Iggs. Flying. What? Sorry, I just wanted to try it. Quit being so weird, Trini. Number 7 is Sagiri, number 6 is Iggs, 3 is Trini, 15 is Buffteen. It's 15, man! In all honesty, the 15 is the only one I cannot wrap my head around it. The rest? They're okay. Looks like they've taken to those names. I'm glad for you. Thanks, I was really nervous, but it was worth all that hard brain time. Did it go about how you expected, Sagiri? Yes, now that you have given them names, it feels like we are finally a unit. All of us. We are now humans, with real names. We get to start over here and now. We and our colony have been reborn. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? To start over as humans and not just some random number from the console. Now with their own names, Colony Zero citizens took their first steps into their new lives as people, rather than numbers.
We're going up in the world.
Definitely. Yes, the maximum affinity, of course. You guys are going up against Mobius, right? Sagiri too. Yeah. Well, just so you know, if anyone dies, I'm gonna have to let you hear the end of it. Make sure that everyone comes back alive. Yeah, of course. We'll keep Sagiri safe for you, for sure. I meant you guys as well, but whatever, she's... Hey, I need to tell you something. You'll never guess, but 15 started eating with everybody. Well, how about that? I guess it really was worth prying him out of his Pharaon. To be fair, he only eats with us at night, but he's never even done that before. This is just fantastic. We have to keep this whole 15 interaction thing going.
I see some relations.
Yeah, and I think little steps. Little steps. Is it really okay for us to get all this stuff from you for free? You know, a place to live, food, and even these name things. Of course it is. The truth is, these are just things that anybody should have. You've been working your butts off all this time. You've earned it, so just keep it. Thanks so much. We're going to treasure everything you've done for us, I promise. Perfect. I feel like we should talk more with outsiders now that we got names and all. How do you do? My name's Tina. Like that. Do I do it right? Do it like that and people think you're a real weirdo. Huh? Really? Well, I don't get it at all then, but what exactly was weird about that? Probably a bit mechanical instead of human, but you'll learn. You'll all learn. When number 7 started calling herself Sagiri, I didn't know what she was thinking. Bet you never thought you'd end up having a name yourself, huh? Right. It's a bizarre feeling, but I'm actually getting more used to being called X now than number 7. You're all human. Never doubt that. You could say that feeling is that of your true self. You might be right. So that's why Sagiri wanted names for everyone. To be your own person, you need to have a name like an actual person. There's nothing more complicated than that. I don't see anybody else at the moment walking around. So at least we can say that the prison is now officially all completed. We did all the quests, we maximized all their affinity. Perfect, isn't it? We should have a quick look at the Colony 0. Item Retriever. Okay, that will be 90% now. Increase the collection range. Okay, so item will come towards it automatically from even a greater distance. Perfect. So far we only got Caravan Call on 100%. I wouldn't mind having the rest there as well. Just because we can, you know what I mean? So yeah. But for now, we're gonna leave it here. And on the next one, I think we'll have to go towards... I think Colony 15 Missing Soldiers. And after that we're gonna go Crusader for Spuds. And if we don't find any more standard quests, we'll pick our hero quest and go down that list. And I'm pretty sure in our journey to completing the standard quest and the hero quest, I'm sure 1 or 2 extra standard quests will pop up. But if that happens, we'll just find them. And who knows, maybe along the way we'll find a hidden Nopon with an extra stone so we can complete the Nopon register too, but we'll see how it goes. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue making a lot of progress with our side quest. See you then, bye bye.